A fierce battle in the snowy forests of the Ardennes during the Battle of the Bulge, with American and German soldiers clashing amid falling snow and broken tanks. A dramatic beach landing on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Allied soldiers storming Omaha Beach under heavy fire, with landing crafts in the background and smoke filling the sky. Urban warfare in Stalingrad. Soviet troops fighting in the rubble of destroyed buildings, with snipers on rooftops and smoke from constant artillery fire. A nighttime bombing raid over London during the Blitz. Sky lit up by searchlights, flak bursts, and flaming buildings below. Pacific Island combat scene. U.S. Marines advancing through jungle terrain on Iwo Jima under heavy Japanese resistance. Winston Churchill visiting a bombed neighborhood in London, wearing his signature hat and coat, surrounded by civilians and rescue workers. Adolf Hitler in a war room, studying military maps with generals, under dim lighting and strict atmosphere. General Dwight D. Eisenhower giving a motivational speech to paratroopers before the D-Day invasion. Joseph Stalin reviewing Soviet troops in Red Square, flanked by military commanders and tanks lined up in formation. A tense meeting at the Yalta Conference. Churchill, Roosevelt, and Stalin seated around a table in discussion. Women working in a factory in the United States, assembling aircraft and tanks under "We Can Do It" posters. Children being evacuated from London, waving goodbye to their parents at a train station, carrying gas masks and suitcases. A German city after an air raid. Civilians digging through rubble, firemen extinguishing smoldering buildings, and Red Cross workers aiding the injured. French resistance fighters meeting in a candlelit cellar, planning sabotage missions, and listening to a radio broadcast. A massive naval convoy crossing the Atlantic, escorted by destroyers and aircraft carriers under threat from U-boats. Dogfight between a British Spitfire and a German Messerschmitt above the English countryside. Japanese kamikaze planes diving toward an American aircraft carrier in the Pacific Ocean. Anti-aircraft guns firing from the deck. The liberation of a Nazi concentration camp. Allied soldiers discovering starving prisoners and piles of personal belongings. German citizens in Berlin walking through the ruins after the fall of the city in 1945. Soviet soldiers patrolling nearby. Celebration in Times Square, New York. On VJ Day, crowds cheering, sailors kissing nurses, confetti in the air.
Please do not forget to subscribe to Sound Harmony YouTube channel.